Eat it.
Get it, man.
I told him to eat
She
it.
said, okay, that would be awesome. Eat it! Oh, that.
Hey everyone, this is BLACKFOOT-ONE. So I'm doing something a little different with this video. What I'm doing is showing 3 scenarios that I had in a game of duos with Tony and stuff that kind of shed some light on some of the strategies that I use in Fortnite. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up so I know to make more. Alright, so our first scenario is right after Tony gets downed. You can see an example of taking advantage of your enemy making a mistake. One of the most important things you can do in Fortnite is when your enemy is making a mistake, do not interrupt them. So here you have a team of 2 trying to take out one person. Their advantage is their numbers. They should split up and take multiple angles to take me out, but instead they have trouble trying to build, and then when they round the corner, they round it at the same time. When they try to attack me, they take the same angle. I'm choosing to use land as my cover because you can't shoot through it, you can't break it. And then I use that angle to take them out. There's very little movement I have to do with my controller to take them out at that point, so it's too easy. So the second scenario I want to go over is how to use clingers from distance. Clingers are my favorite grenades, and I prefer to engage enemies from a distance. So if I'm going to use them, I'm going to use them like this. Basically what I do is I aim and I get the arc lined up with the tower so that I can see that impact point on the front of the tower, and then I increase the angle upwards so that it goes over the tower. From there, I start to bring my shots in slowly, bit by bit with each throw. You can even see it at this angle here from the side, how the first throw goes over, and I lower the angle. The second one hits the back of the ramp. The third one hits the very top of the front wall. The fourth one lands at an angle that probably would have been a stick if that wall wasn't there. And it's effective enough to take out pretty much the whole top row and take out the enemy. Alright, so the last scenario we're going to go over is how and when to break contact. Basically, breaking contact means retreating strategically, removing yourself from the scenario where you have a disadvantage, putting yourself in a situation where you might have the advantage later on. So here I'm facing a team that has a rocket launcher, number 1. Number 2, they're accurately firing and taking down my tower. And number 3, they're flanking from multiple angles. So these guys are good, and they got me on the run, which is fine because I built up a small distraction of a tower and went down the cliff on the other side of the mountain. You can see from their perspective, they have no idea where I am. You can see from my perspective that I couldn't see them if I wanted to from that angle. So I run away, I use the trees for cover, and live to fight another day. You can even see from this perspective, they still think I'm under my tower. They think I hid underneath the ramp, so they shoot it out. So this worked very well. So what would you do in those 3 scenarios? Let me know in the comments section. This is BLACKFOOT-ONE, signing off.